You in Dallas, mi casa, su casa.
Now, men in certain age range, sex exploits get you canceled. So, do you think that, because you talk about women a lot in your rap?
I'm gonna be me. You know what I'm saying? And men of a certain age, we see things differently.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I can talk. Example. I was in a booth one time a couple of years ago, and I was rapping this song, and I had some younger cats out in the studio, and they were like 18, 19, and it was during one of the breaks, and they was telling the story, and I said, man, fuck that bitch, right? And the youngsters popped up and was like, man, why you gotta call them bitches? And that's when I really realized that this generation is a little different than my generation, right? They're ultra
Yeah, they're respectable.
I wouldn't say that. Hold on. It wasn't the story. The
Mm-hmm.
story that they were saying. It was a bitch. So yeah, it's a difference. It's a difference between a lady and a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
So the story that they were telling, old girl was a bitch, and she deserved to be called a bitch.
Okay.
So I would never call a woman a bitch, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never disrespected you because you've always carried yourself as a lady. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So no, but we got bitches and hoes out there. So
That is unfortunately true.
and it's more, and we living in whole culture. When we in the 2010s, we were living in dope culture. Every nigga wanted to be a trapper. Now we living in whole culture. The hoes telling you to sell pussy in they songs.
Yeah, it is a
So
modern prostitution nowadays is way more glamorized.
yes,
Like,
and so yes, yeah. So if I say whole bitch, that's just what that is, man. You call me a nigga, that's cool. I ain't no bitch ass nigga. I'm not no hoe ass nigga, but if you call me a stump down nigga, yeah, all right,
yeah,
bitch,
it's your
I'll be a
opinion.
dog ass nigga, I'll be that.
So you think you're a sex symbol?
I think that women find me attractive.
Okay.
I think that I know I am the prize
Mm.
in the relationship. I don't think that I don't think that I'm like women don't lower their standards, so why should I lower my standards?
That is very true, and women usually appreciate men more who stand taller on their standards. It
Yeah.
makes you more
I,
wanted.
I wouldn't say a sex symbol, but I would say that hey man, I believe that in a relationship that we work together to establish things, right? But if there's something that we both can't agree on, somebody has to make the final decision. You feel me?
Now,
And she has to know that Lenny Mac, first of his name, is protector of the realm. You dig? So it is what it is. At the end of the day, a man's job is to lead. I'm not saying that she is not my backbone.
okay.
I am just saying that if we're going to do this together, then let me lead.
Well, Lenny Mac, Mac is a player.
Always.
So, how do you feel about men today in relationships now? Like, do you feel like, okay, well, you're, you know, Lenny Mac.
Mm-hmm.
So relationships are not the same for you. You don't have that same view and aspects. And you did just say you don't hang out with your homies who are married like that. So
Yeah.
how do you really view relationships these days? Because
Man, look,
it don't seem like you want one, Lenny.
the game is fucked up, right? Because you got to
Okay.
think like this here, right? The females that I normally would date would be almost half my age. I'll be honest with you, right? Half my age plus 7 if we're looking at Malcolm X. But and we were just talking about hoe rapping. We unfortunately we live in a world of sheep who follow whatever the most popular thing is, right? So
That is highly unfortunate.
I think that dudes are, and this is not a bad thing, but I think dudes are softer than I was when I was raised, right?
Hmm.
And so the way that I see the things that they take,
That is true. I have to agree with you there.
yeah, I don't,
Dudes are softer.
I don't take. And so when I'm dealing with a woman, even if they are somewhere in my age, they're used to dealing with a certain type of man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not that because I'm not gonna cry over you. I can love you. I can truly, truly love you, right? But I'm not opposed to telling you to kick rocks if you go against my moral compass. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to females these days, when I'm talking to a female, the first thing I'm thinking is, okay, she's probably trying to see what she can get out of me, and I shouldn't have to think that, right? But it's just the way of the world, you know. And so since that's the play, it's always kind of okay. She's trying to see what I'm gonna get out of her. She's probably thinking I'm just trying to fuck, you know. So how are we gonna meet in the middle? Because I'm not finna just. I'm gonna tell you what's funny, Jay. I can meet a woman, I can meet her, and we can talk on the phone one time, and the bitch is begging, right?
Trans, yeah, things to relationships today are very transactional.
Transactional. And and I'm from an era, you know, and I know this is gonna sound kind of sappy, but I'm from an era where, you know, they say love conquers all, right? Now I know love don't pay the bills, but I'm more apt to give a woman something that I feel like will do the same for me. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers, man, they want they want all the finances without all the physical. You know what I'm saying? We gonna put all the fight. Hey, let's be real financial first, right? But nah, we can't do all this now. But you can pay this for me, and I ain't that type of nigga. Bitch, we can go out, we gonna eat, we gonna have a good time. I'll take a woman anywhere. Shit, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go on trips, right? But you know, if I don't feel like, if I feel like you just in it trying to get something out of me, it ain't gonna work, right? You know, but we can go on trips, we gonna have a good time. We just ain't gonna be together.
You in Dallas, mi casa, su casa.